Yeah. Oh, here's Philip with flowers. Hey, Bill.
Flowers in here or they staying in the car?
Do you know where we put them?
We're getting
in
them
the
there.
hall. Don't put them in here because this room is actually too warm for them.
We're getting them there.
Are we not?
Oh, yeah, of course.
We're getting the chair in 4 buttonholes.
Yeah.
2 buttonholes.
2 buttonholes and our 2 bouquets. And then we'll tie this for me. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Lovely. And she's done the same with this.
Has she done the pearls on this one too? Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, she's done the few diamantes and pearls for me. Yeah, she hasn't done the pearls for Anna.
What thing? What's that? Please don't take me now.
No, I won't take you now.
Do you know what
That's
you're
just a
doing?
button.
It's just a
I'd say you just have to kind of just stick this in.
safety pin there.
Yeah.
But just let it come off yourself.
No, no, no. It's just a shape of the that's just a design.
Okay, it's just a safety pin.
Why do you do it?
Don't stab me now.
Yeah, so it's like maybe.
Why do you do it? Everything like that.
Yeah, exactly. So just go in and out like you were doing this one. So just like so you leave.
We're done with you.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
so
perfect there in the middle.
It'll stay there.
Stay then like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, do the safety pin.
So right. So first you have to put on the safety pin. Sorry.
Yeah, but take it. Yeah, take off that thing. Just the safety pin is the one.
It's the safety pin and then stick it in.
No, I wouldn't stick it in at all. Just use the safety pin.
Take that off. You're putting in the safety pin.
Yeah.
In and out with the safety pin.
Yeah,
Right. So
yeah.
like that.
Do you want me to do that then?
Just go for it.
Thank you.
Good job, Dizzy.
Good dude. Oh. Hi, Bob. How's it going? Yeah. How we doing?
Oh, you said something you regret.
Yeah. Good too. I haven't met them. They're the Trojan horse.
On silent, please, so that we don't have people ringing you during the sermon. Thanks very much.
Scrap that bit.
And the bride is?
Just gone to powder her nose. How are you keeping? Brilliant.
We're in?
Yeah.
It's outside?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah. Yeah, is it good up there? Yeah, he's over there on the guards.
I get a quick photograph of the tree.
Thank you.
And we get ready to go down there.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I'll hand over 4 gates.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you guys can come just here for a moment. I'm going to keep you dead centre.
Yeah.
And guys, he's really, really close. I think it's just going to be half inch shots, but bring the dress straight back.
Yeah.
Everyone as close as possible.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I didn't add to my dress earlier. Mum was getting rid of that.
Well, they seem to be going for my beard for some reason. It must be the shaving cream. Everyone's really close. And that is lovely, guys. And oh yeah, okay, it's just a little bit more. That is lovely. And just once again.
We're straight. Her feet straight. He's saying he's loathing.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of James and Nicola, I want to welcome you all here today. A special welcome to friends and family who've travelled here from different parts of the country. And today, we are setting aside the hurling rivalries. I think, mind you, when I first met James and Nicola, we had a great chat about hurling. Excuse me, about Cork hurling, and Clare hurling, and Waterford hurling. And as a proud Dacia woman, I'm saying nothing else about that today. We will come back to the Cork and Clare colours. It is indeed great to have you all here today in this absolutely fantastic setting. Where else would you want to be on a gorgeous day in August? My name is Teresa Graham and I'm a humanist celebrant. I am delighted to have been asked by Nicola and James to help them plan this ceremony and to be here with them and you today. They have invited you here as their close friends and family to witness their commitment to each other in this marriage ceremony. They share this joyful occasion with you, knowing that you are sincere and supportive of them in starting this new and exciting time of their lives. This wedding has the couple being married at its heart, and Nicola and James have put thought and effort into choosing music, readings and vows that have meaning for them as a couple. Today is a coming together of two people who want to express their love, devotion and commitment to each other in a way that is witnessed by their friends and families. Everybody here has touched the lives of James and Nicola in a special way. Each of you has a unique relationship with one or both of them, and your presence here today adds significance to this ceremony and support to their marriage. And let us also think for a moment of those people who can't be with us here today. They're all greatly missed, but we know that they are here in our hearts with us on this special day. Family is very important to both James and Nicola, and they wanted me to say how grateful they are for the love and support they have received over the years. During the ceremony, Nicola and James will exchange rings as a visible sign of their commitment to one another. As the ceremony proceeds, we invite family and those friends at the front of the congregation here to take part in the warming of the rings. Just hold the rings for a moment, warm them with your love, and make a silent wish for the health and happiness of the couple. When the rings come back and Nicola and James exchange them, they will contain something which is more precious than gold, something which is priceless, and that's your love and hope and pledge of support for their union. And I think Matt is going to do that today, the Lord of the Rings, for this day. And now we'll have our first reading, and this is by Claire, please.
Reading 1. Scaffolding by Seamus Heaney. Masons, when they start upon a building, are careful to test out the scaffolding. Make sure the planks won't slip at busy points, secure all ladders, tighten bolted joints. And yet, all of this comes down when the job's done. Showing off walls of sure and solid stone. So if, my dear, there sometimes seems to be old bridges breaking between you and me, never fear, we may let the scaffolds fall, confident that we have built our wall.
Thank you very much. You may applaud if you feel like it. Thanks very much. I love that poem, and I love it particularly because Seamus Heaney wrote it for his wife Mary after they'd had an argument. That was his make-up present. So today we're going to have a sand ceremony. And the sand on the table is for James and Nicola to pour. James and Nicola, today you join your separate lives together. The separate individual bottles of sand symbolise your separate lives, separate extended families, and separate sets of friends. They represent all that you are and all that you will ever be as an individual. As the smaller containers of sand are poured into the larger one, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist, but will be joined together like one blended family. And just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into the individual containers, so will your marriage be. So I now invite James and Nicola to do that. And I'm sure those who are observant of you will have noticed that they are in the Clare and Cork colours. James and Nicola, please.
The sun will be shining, 'cause I feel that when I'm with you.
What do you think next? The yellow, I think, actually.
It's alright.
Red's on top then.
I know it's right.
Clear down the second
And
chair.
the songbirds keep singing like they know the score. And I
Now we'll have our second reading, and Anya will do that for us, please.
Second reading by Wilfred Patterson. A good marriage must be created. It is having mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
Thank you very much, Anya. We'll now have another piece of music from David, please. Thank you.
First time ever I saw your face at last, till the end of time.
Today is a day full of joy and happiness. And it's also a day when we take the opportunity to reflect on the meaning of love and marriage. Marriage is, first and foremost, a celebration of the love two people share. It is a major and significant event in their lives and in the lives of those close to them. Out of the routine of everyday life, something extraordinary has happened. It joins two people who trust the love they have found. It is a partnership in which each can grow and be his or her true self, while sharing in the development of the other and respecting both the individuality of each partner as well as the union they are forming here today. Marriage is also a statement made by a couple to those around them of what they know, that they have found the love, friendship and support that they wish to share for the rest of their lives. What really matters on an occasion like this, when a couple have decided to join their lives, is that they have absolute certainty that they are right for each other. They are sure that their feelings will be lasting and not fleeting. They must also have thought about the future which stretches before them and the demands which it will make on them. James and Nicola have thought about these things, and they fully understand what is required of them as individuals and as a couple. They know that they can pledge themselves to each other with certainty and confidence. Nicola and James, you have been together for over 3 years now, and in a few minutes you will formalise the relationship that developed and flourished during that time. Your future together will make demands on you both. You will need strength and patience to cope with emotional and physical adversity, enduring trust and faithfulness, the selflessness to acknowledge the needs and interests of the other, and the self-awareness to recognise your own feelings and the willingness to tackle them. Over the years ahead, you will face new challenges, and life will have both highs and lows. And that is why the delight, the adventure, and the anticipation of being with each other must always be there, along with the happiness founded on a growing and deepening certainty and love. We'll have another piece of music now. Thanks, Debbie.
Something in your eyes makes me wanna lose myself. It feels like I'm all the way back where I belong.
We now come to the most important part of today's ceremony, when I will ask Nicola and James to speak the words which, in the presence of this company, will seal their union. So I ask you both to step forward and face each other, please. Firstly, there are the legal declarations that must be made. So I ask you, do you, James Jones, know of any impediment to your marriage to Nicola Tassie?
I, James Jones, know of no impediment to my marriage to Nicola Tassie.
Do you, Nicola Tassie, know of any impediment to your marriage to James Jones?
I, Nicola Tassie, know of no impediment to my marriage to James Jones.
Do you understand the declarations you have made?
We do.
Do you, James Jones, accept Nicola Tassie as your wife, to share a relationship of love, tenderness and laughter, to confide in and trust above all others, to respect and stand by in everything as an equal partner, but above all else to love and cherish?
I do.
Do you, Nicola Tassie, accept James Jones as your husband, to share a relationship of love, tenderness and laughter, to confide in and trust above all others, to respect and stand by in everything as an equal partner, but above all else to love and cherish?
I do.
From now on, your individuality will be matched by your mutuality, by your sharing of all your joys and sorrows in life. Now, Matt, can I have the rings, please? Okay, James, take this ring, place it on Nicola's finger, and say after me. I, James, take you, Nicola, as my wife.
Take you, Nicola, as my wife.
And with this ring, I marry you.
And with this ring, I marry you.
And join my life to yours.
And join my life to yours.
Nicola, take this ring, place it on James' finger, and say after me. I, Nicola, take you, James.
I, Nicola, take you, James,
as my husband.
as my husband.
And with this ring, I marry you.
And with this ring, I marry you.
And join my life to yours.
And join my life to yours.
The circle is a universal symbol with extensive meaning. It is regarded as a symbol of the sun and the earth, and also of completeness and peace. May it stand for you as a symbol of your love for each other, looking both inward and outward, an embrace that binds without imprisoning, a support that reassures without restricting. So please hold this. In ancient Celtic culture, couples announced their marriage through a ritual known as handfasting. The tradition involves tying the couple's hands together with a sash or kris to symbolise that as husband and wife, the groom and bride are bound together as one family. And we'll do that now. These are the hands of your best friend, warm and young and vibrant with love for you, as you promise to love each other on this your wedding day for all the days of your life. These are the hands that will help to build your future together. These are the hands that will love you passionately and cherish you throughout the years, and with a single touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will countless times wipe away your tears, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will console you when you are grieving and comfort you when you're ill. These are the hands that will help you hold your family together as one. And finally, even when you are old, these are the hands that will still be reaching for yours, still communicating with an unspoken touch, that tenderness. And now we tie the knot. So I now invite you, Nicola and James, with your two witnesses, to come and to sign the marriage registration form. That is
Beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a real pleasure to have been asked to officiate at the wedding of Nicola and James. And I would like to wish them long life and happiness together. The peace of the running water to you, the peace of the flowing air to you, the peace of the quiet earth to you, the peace of the shining stars to you, and most of all, the love and care of everybody here today to you. James and Nicola, you have freely consented to join your lives. You have pledged yourselves to each other by the exchanging of rings in the presence of your family and friends. By the power vested in me by the Government of the Republic of Ireland, I have the honour of pronouncing you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, the newly married couple,
Your love lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. You know your love
That is brilliant. I'm going to just check this first, just to be sure. Brilliant. And I'm going to just switch on. You bring your right leg forward like so. Excellent. And what I'm going to do then is, right, sorry.
Video now.
Oh, we need everyone.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have everyone.
Was it good?
Beautiful, Jane.
Was it?
Lovely.
And did you go into the town as well?
No, we'd stopped. We didn't do that in the end.
Okay.
Brilliant! That is excellent, guys. We're going to do the same thing, right? But will you come here?
Yeah. Well, sorry, she was temporary. And when we got married, she was just home. She's been home. And you're a little one on Sunday. So wait, you look at it. I know, I just remember it was saying that you were married the same age.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Matt Jones and I'm James' older brother. I would like to thank you, James, for asking me to be your best man. I hope I'm returning the favour of 4 years ago. I think you will all agree it's been a wonderful day and it was fantastic to have the ceremony outside today, guys. It was lovely. I'd like to thank everyone who has made the journey to be here today. I know it means a lot to Nicola and James. Nicola, you look amazing. Round of applause, guys. James, you want to keep standing over. I'd like to take the opportunity to say that you look lovely. Now, the father of the bride and the groom are going to say a few words, and I'll hand you over to Cecil first, and then to my own dad, Jimmy. So, Cecil, I'll hand the baton over to
you. Where has my little girl gone? She has turned into this beautiful woman here by my side. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cecil, Nicola's father. For those of you who don't know Nicola, well, she's the beautiful bride here today. It is my long-awaited pleasure in welcoming you all here today to celebrate Nicola and James's wedding. I feel it's only appropriate to congratulate my wife, Joan, as well as James's parents, Anne and Jim, for performing a mammoth task in rearing your children into the fabulous people they are today.
Here's here.
I wasn't quite hard with it myself. Nicola is more than a daughter to me, she's also a great friend. And it is said we share similar personalities, some would say identical.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps it's for this reason that she is so special to me. In my opening comment, I asked the question, where was my little girl gone? What I really meant was, how is it possible for so many years to have passed by so quickly? It feels like only yesterday that two very naive and nervous parents were giving Nicola her first bath. A ritual that required a plastic baby bath to be placed in the main bathtub and filled with tepid water. The temperature test for the water was to place your elbow in it. And once the correct temperature was achieved, Joan placed Nicola, cradled in her arm into it. As I thought Nicola was going to slip out of her arm, I lost it and shouted, "You're going to drown the baby." Needless to say, a row followed, which ended with me being thrown out of the bathroom. This was only the start of the trouble Nicola would get me into. I was the one who introduced Nicola to Ennis Tennis Club. And on that trusted day, I didn't realise there was a guy by the name of James Jones who took an instant fancy to her. And who could blame him? It wasn't long for true love to be found between them. Sure, it was no wonder, as a more compatible couple you will never meet. I consider it an absolute pleasure and honour to welcome James to the Tassie family. As an elder speaker at this wedding, I am allowed to impart some of my wisdom, of which I had a lot, to the happy couple. However, I am going to refrain, as I believe it will only get James into endless trouble. I will, however, offer James some advice from hard-learned lessons learned by myself. 3 things you must never forget. 1. Nicola's birthday, your anniversary, and putting the toilet seat back down. Before I got married, I didn't know there was a long way to put the milk back in the fridge. But marriage has since taught me that there is only one person that is always right, and the other is the husband. And so, to Nicola and James, may their future bring happiness, wisdom, and children, so that I can be a grandfather. I wish to give you my wholehearted blessing, and I'm so happy that this day has finally come for both of you. I would now like to invite you to be upstanding while I propose a toast to the bride and groom, in wishing them all the best for a long and happy life together.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my wife and myself, we would like to welcome Nicola to the Jones family. To James, we would like to say how proud we are of you. You have been a wonderful son. We are so delighted that you found such an amazing lady to spend the rest of your life with. And to Nicola, you are a beautiful and kind person. I am sure you and James will make a wonderful couple. We wish you both a lifetime of happiness together, and I hope everyone enjoys the night.
I'm just going to read out a quick email I got during the week, James, from a dear friend of ours over in New Zealand who couldn't make it. Hi Desi, how are you? It goes like this. I first met James when he was in UL through a good friend of ours, Mark Reynolds. Mark is sitting down someplace here this evening. And I've been friends with James ever since. From playing golf to pints in Ennis to travelling to Clare matches with Matt and Sandra. It's been good times, James. Nicola, you have met a good guy in James. And I hope you have a wonderful life together. Sorry we can't make it to your special day. Davy, Nuala and baby Saoirse. That's from Davy over in the lovely email we got during the week. I'm going to hand you over now to the man himself, James, and I'll wrap it up after that, lads, and we'll keep it as brief as possible. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Good evening, everyone, and on behalf of Nicola and myself, I would like to welcome you all here today to celebrate our wedding. Some of you have travelled far and wide to be here today. We have people travelling from as far away as Canada and London. And indeed to everyone who has who's made the trip here to Dunmore House. We appreciate the time and effort that this has taken, as well as your generous gifts and cards to us. First of all, I'd like to say how beautiful and radiant my wife looks today. I'm sure you all agree that the dress looks fantastic. She looks really well. She definitely has made me proud today. I feel like a very lucky man. I'd like to thank Nicola for the hard work, her time, her effort and the boundless energy she has put into making sure everything runs smoothly today. So, ladies and gentlemen, can you please be upstanding and raise your glasses to my wife, to Nicola. Where was I? Oh yeah. As many of you know, I met Nicola through tennis. On giving up soccer after getting a few injuries, I was looking to take up a new sport. My sister, Anya, was after joining the tennis club in Ennis and suggested I give tennis a go. So without Anya knowing, I went to see her playing in a match. And who was she playing? Only Nicola. I liked what I saw. I said I better give this tennis a go. Soon after that, I joined the club in Ennis. And after a couple of months of getting to know Nicola a little better, I worked up the courage to ask her out. And thankfully, she said yes. The last 3.5 years have been the happiest of my life. and I'm so glad that she has become my wife today. Now just for a few thank yous. First of all, I'd like to thank my parents, Anne and Jimmy, for everything that they've given me during my life, for giving me all the encouragement, love and support throughout my school, college and working life. They've always been there for me, and at sometimes I have needed them. I must also take this opportunity to congratulate them, as just yesterday they celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary. As for Nicola's parents, Cecil and Joan, I would like to thank them for welcoming me into their family, for their kindness and their generosity, and the way they have looked after me whenever I have stayed down in Cork over the past few years. I'd like to say that they have brought up a wonderful, loving and caring daughter. As a token of our appreciation, we have a few gifts for the mothers of the bride and the groom, just to show our appreciation for their love and support over the years. So Nicola is going to present them with their gifts there now. Thanks, Nick. To the bridesmaid, Emma, Nicola's sister, who's also looking beautiful today, by the way. I would like to thank her for her wonderful support she's given Nicola today and over the last few months. I hope it wasn't too stressful, Emma. So just a toast for the bridesmaid as well, if you may. So to the bridesmaid, Emma. Just a few more thank yous. We'd like to thank the readers at the ceremony today, Anya and Claire, who did such a great job. The wedding singer Debbie, who was absolutely fantastic. And also to the celebrant Teresa, who performed such a wonderful ceremony, a very professional job. I'd like to thank the cake maker as well, which is just over there. If anyone hasn't seen that yet, have a look. It has a bit of a tennis theme on it, should get a few laughs. I'd also like to thank the photographer Niall, for his professionalism as well, and the time he took with us. And they would also like to thank as well the Edwards family here today, who came over from London and have helped us out in such a big way today. Thanks, guys. Nearly there now. I would like to thank Anne-Marie here and all the staff in Dunmore House for the work they've put in to make this day so special for us. I'm sure you'll all agree that they're doing a fantastic job and that the venue is amazing. And last but not least, I'd like to thank best man Matt. You've been a great friend to me and support over the years. Thanks for all the work you've put in today and over the last few months, to make today so special. Thanks, Matt. So, that's it really for me, folks. I just to say, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to thank you all for coming here today and celebrating with us on our special day. Have a great night.
Okay, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Now the niceties are out of the way, it's time to poke fun at James for a few minutes. I promise I'll try and keep it cleanish. Okay. One of my earliest memories of James was Christmas 1982. I was sitting on Santa's knee, and there was this other, and on Santa's other knee there was this red-headed lad roaring his eyes out. Yes, Nicola, James is afraid of Santa. Growing up, James was mad into sport, lads, you name it. Soccer, golf, Gaelic football, the works. James, I was a bit jealous of him. He was always a little bit better at me than sport. He asked me to say that. Although I think he's gone a little bit soft, lads. There was a gallop around the block last Saturday night, and myself and James took off, and James was under pressure anyway around Sheridan's, I think. I put down the boot around Marty Liddy's, people around Dura know it, and James was off the bridle anyway by the time we got to Dura school, and I took off. I wasn't celebrating too soon. I was about to throw the arms in the air, but I kept him down till about Packy's Hill, and when Packy's came, I threw the hands in the air and said, I have this one. I sailed for home, and that's it. I think, Nicola, you passed us up on Arthur when we were coming up the road. I think I threw you a fistful up like that. James and I followed similar paths, guys, academically and professionally. James did business in UL and had a career in financial services. Recently, James packed in the banking anyway and took up a cushy number in the council. Oh yes, I know what you're all thinking. He's a professional tea drinker. Okay, guys, a quick word on how they met. I stopped playing golf. I think everyone's taking credit. Cecily's taking credit, Anya's taking credit down there, but this is the real story. I stopped playing golf, and on the birth of a little man called Desi. A special mention to Desi today. James' godson, who's mad into a cartoon there now at the moment. It's Desi's first wedding today. James had no golf playing partner, and he decided to take up tennis. Anya convinced him to go in, and I suppose the rest is history, and we're here today, thankfully, you know. There isn't much more, guys, left for me to say. I have one marriage tip, it's similar to Cecil's. I got it watching a soccer documentary, actually, there about a month ago, and it goes like this. James, women aren't always right, but remember one thing, they're never wrong. I think John Giles said it about Jackie Carlton and John Giles' documentary, guys. It's worth a look. Nicola, one favour actually. There's an annual pilgrimage myself and James go on every year. It's not to Lourdes or Knock or any place like that. It's actually to Cheltenham. James always digs us out every year with a few long price winners. There was Le Bain this year at 50 to 1 and Passion de Paldaire at 16 to 1 in the Fox Hunters. So can James have the pass every year, James? Yeah, so that's the only ask. You can have him after that. We don't really care, you know. Guys, it's not left for me to say. James, you've got your graph. Nicola, you've got your Agassi. He looks a bit more like Becker though, you know. Guys, raise your glasses to toast to Nicola and James. Sincerely, guys, best of luck for the future, and that's all from me, guys, and enjoy your night, and have a good one. Yeah. Thank you.
Can't take my like I feel. Please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can we get the rest of the bridal party on the dance floor, please? Let's get everybody on the dance floor, come on! Ladies and gentlemen, we are Ocean 6. We're going to play some swing, soul and rock and roll for you this evening. And some waltzes, some oldies, something for everyone. Here's a song from the 1980s. Ladies this side. What are you doing? Okay. Gentlemen, Marcus, you turn up good. Gentlemen on this side, ladies on that side. Okay, gentlemen, we'll be with you in a second. I have a small bit of business to get through with the ladies first, okay? Ladies! We're gonna throw the bouquet. So I need all the eligible young ladies, all the single young ladies, and all the ladies that want to pretend that they're eligible single. So that's all of you. What's the matter? Get out, let you get here. And the ladies, I need you to stand across here facing the stage. I don't care if you're married, get over there, make up the numbers. No. Nicola, do you know Anne-Marie? Do you know Anne-Marie? She scares me. And if we hit that chandelier, I'll have to emigrate. Never mind you. Okay? Don't hit the chandelier. Okay. Are you ready, ladies? No, if we do hit the chandeliers, I'm just going to run out of the building, okay? Right, okay, here we go. We're going to throw on 3, okay? On 3. Drum roll, please, Michael. 1, 2, and... Okay, ladies, I need you back over on this side of the dance floor. We're not finished with you. Over here, over here, over here, over here. Over here. Right. Marcus, please come over, please. Come on, hands out. Okay. You know, no, up here like this. You'll know exactly what to do when Michael starts the song, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies. Buddy, old boy, make a big noise, playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. Sing it. One more time. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, guys, have you got the idea? Yeah. Okay. Right. Here we go. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, fighting in the street, gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face, big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. Sing it. One more time, come on. Ladies, can you show what to do, please? Come on, ladies. Time, gentlemen. Oh, the ladies, one on one. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs So, would you like to hear one more song before we go? Okay. Well, we have a tradition in this band that we always dedicate the last song to the groom. So James, this goes to you, because now that you're married, it's official that Nicola is the boss. Okay, to celebrate the fact that she's not just the boss, she's now actually legally and officially the boss. We're going to finish with the boss.
Just